And blessings. I'm Minister Mustafa Abdulhaq Abdullah, and I'm the chairman of the God, Truth, and Love Party. I want to be more than your next president. I want to be your next true leader. Please allow me to introduce you to the GTL Party. What is the God, Truth, and Love Party? This is perhaps best exemplified by our pledge. I pledge allegiance to God, the creator of the world's existence and my being, to truth, love, and righteousness for which he stands, indivisible, with true liberty and true justice for all, and reinforced by our motto, De Oppresso Liber, to liberate the oppressed, mentally, spiritually, and physically. The basic platform of the God, Truth, and Love Party is contained in our name. Policies based on these words are what will move this great nation in the world forward. We believe in a world of one governing body. That body is God. Now is the time for all people, lovers, and servants of God to form a worldwide union in the cause of bettering His earth. We believe that the purpose of government is to create structure in order out of chaos to serve society, because by serving society, we serve people. And by serving people, we serve God. This can only be achieved through truth and love. At the GTL Party, we believe that there can be no true separation of church and state. The United States, at its very base, is built on a belief in God. This is exemplified on our currency, which bears the phrase, "In God we trust." And the Constitution of the United States guarantees Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. It does not require the separation of church and state. The founding fathers of the United States promoted no faith or sect over another, and neither does the GTL Party. There are two tenets that are common to all religions: to love God with all your soul, all of your mind, and all your strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. The God, Truth, and Love Party believes that there are more good people in the world than there are bad. We believe that the majority on this earth want to improve things, and that only a small minority wish to put their own selfish desires before a greater good that will serve all of humankind. We believe in working towards a perfect world, a world based on love and truth, a world of God. The GTL Party understands that creating such a world requires a mass effort. We understand that our endeavor must first start locally, then grow to the states, and then the nation, before it can become a global effort. We will, over time, seek to establish ourselves in every democratic nation. We believe in a confederate republic supported by constitutional theocracy. Such a republic would stand united to serve the common good by providing the utmost love, truth, and freedom to each and every citizen, no matter their station in life. A constitution designed to enforce the divine laws of truth and love will abolish capitalism so that goods will no longer produce for the profit of a few, but instead for the use, welfare, and advancement of the population as a whole. This Constitution would maintain the separation of powers and the checks and balances that currently exist by instituting God as the executive branch, love as the legislative branch, and truth as the judicial branch. If we are to truly be one nation under God, then God and His teachings of truth and love must be the governing factor of all issues and concerns. On July 4th, 1776, this nation's founders declared their independence in a document that begins, "When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinion of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to effect their safety and happiness. Prudence, indeed, will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light or transient causes. And accordingly, all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. We at the GTL hold up the Declaration of Independence as a testament to now being the time for change. It is indeed time to throw off a government that has committed a long train of abuses and usurpations. It is time we exercise our right and perform our duty to provide new guards for our future security. We believe that God meant for each and every person to be cared for, that every individual should have the opportunity to truly live freely, and not just to survive, as so many are currently enforced to do in this world. Every person should have his or her wants and needs accommodated by the government. The basics of food, shelter, clothing, and medical care should be provided to us, allowing us the liberty to pursue true happiness. God created humankind to be innovative and creative. It is our belief that He did so because He wishes the human race to grow through discovery and ingenuity. The dynamics set in motion by the need for money impede and prevent our growth as individuals, as a nation, and as a race. Money is a barrier to the advancement and betterment of the human race. Without the impediment of money, the human race could achieve even greater things than we already have. Imagine a world where everybody was free to create. We could eliminate famine and poverty. We could defeat illness and disease. These are the true possibilities that become open to us when we allow ourselves the freedom to create. Having God, truth, and love in our hearts, and loving our neighbors as we love ourselves, is what ultimately allows us the freedom to work towards these goals. It is time that we work as hard as we can to show our appreciation, our thanks, and praise to God for our existence and opportunity for the human race to advance. We at the GTL believe in a universal God of love and truth, no matter what name He has called in a particular faith. Let us come together on these base beliefs and put forth the work to create happiness for all. If we wish to create heaven on earth, we must begin by extinguishing the small fires that made hell on earth. God bless the world and its peoples. For further information, you can visit www.gtlparty.org. Peace and love.